Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahabachodash, Yahweh, which is the one true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one true name is Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because those are the men who I've learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Arazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch, and pretty much in this lesson, we're going to go through long suffering. All right, long suffering. Okay, if you are Jake that come to the truth, all right, you are going to go through long suffering. You're going to go through temptation, which is a part of that long suffering. You're going to go through ups and downs. You're going to go through afflictions. You're going to go through things mentally, and you're going to go through things spiritually. But you individually have to uphold and endure through all of that to sustain in the truth. All right, because at the end of the day, suffering is what is one of the biggest parts, that is the biggest parts of the ministry that you're going to go through. And, you know, not everyone can handle long suffering. Not everyone can handle, which is temptation. All right, and we're going to do a lesson on this. We're going to get into this, Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. This is 1 Peter 4:12. It says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trials which is to try you." Right, because the Lord, when you come into this truth, the Lord is going to try you individually. And it can be on many different things. It can be physically, it can be mentally, and it can be spiritually. But you got to endure through your trials. Your fiery trials, you have to endure through them. You can't get angry or upset when you go through temptation. And I'm speaking for myself first and foremost. All right, and you know, these fiery trials are going to increase. They're going to continually come your way. All right, it's going to seem like, damn, man, you're going to be thinking it's strange, but it's not strange. It's the Lord trying you because you're portraying to be a man of the Lord. So the Lord has to put you through the fiery trials of your own tribulation. Because at the end of the day, this is a spiritual battle between yourself. Because you can fall out of the truth. All right, you behind temptation, you can fall out of the truth. And I pray that doesn't happen to any one of us, including myself. Let's read again. 1 Peter 4:12, it says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you." So the Lord is going to try you individually according to your own measure. You're presenting yourself to be a man of the Lord, right? You come into this truth. It's sweet at first. You know you're an Israelite. You know that you know about the law, statutes, and commandments, right? You read about the scriptures. You know the true name of the Lord. You get the knowing of the true name of the Heavenly Father. You get the knowing of the true name of His only begotten Son. You're learning from the men of the Lord, right? You're coming into this thing. You get your first pair of fringes, your garment. You start teaching. You start doing lessons. You start doing all these things. It's sweet at first, but then it starts to become sour as you get longer in your journey. Things start going wrong. Your woman winds up leaving you. You start going through a lot of things with finances of income. You start dealing with things at work. People looking down at you at work. So when people look down at you at work, don't allow that to bother you. Don't let it get to you. All right? People may look down on you, but the Lord doesn't look at you that way. You know? And I speaking for myself because I go through that on a daily basis at work. You know, you open the door for people because you got to be courteous at my job. And you got people that don't even say thank you. You know, they just walk past you or they look up and down at you. You say good morning to them and they just walk past you like they don't even hear you. You know, these are things that you dealing with. You know, you dealing with your supervisor getting on your head about something you didn't do right, etc. You know, that it can happen at work. It can happen anywhere. Temptation can even happen at camp. But you got to be able to still endure through it. You know, you got to be able to endure through your anxieties. You got to be able to endure through your depressions. You got to be able to endure through your suffering, your body aches. Because temptation can even be pains. The Lord can put you through different pains, different sicknesses. All right? There's brothers out there that have, I'm trying to think of it. that got sickle cell. There's brothers out there that got sickle cell, man. You know, their bodies is messed up. That's their own trials and tribulations that they're going through. So it don't have to be, just with finances and money and women. It can be with your sickness. You know, brothers can have back issues, back pain problems. Brothers got sciatica. Okay, there's many different things that the Lord can try you individually on. But you got to be able to endure through it. It says, as though some strange things happen unto you. Because things can happen to you at any time. Anything can happen to you. You know? But you have to be able to endure through it, brothers. We got to be able to endure through these things. We got to cry out to Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashi and ask him to deliver us out of these situations. All right? Whatever it is. Verse 13. But rejoice. See, so even though you brothers is going through long suffering, you know, you got brothers that's on child support, you know, and they're not able to have the funds to pay for child support, and the courthouse is talking about taking them to jail. You got brothers going through shit like that, you know. But it says rejoice, but rejoice in such much as ye are partakers of Yahawashi suffering. Because Yahawashi suffered. He went through a lot. People tried to kill him since he was a newborn. Herod, right? Herod tried to kill the Messiah. All right? People spoke against the Messiah. People spoke bad against him, judged against him. Right? Our own people had him put to death. The Messiah went through a lot. So we got to suffer. Job even went through it. He went through temptation on a high scale. The Lord, Yahawashi, mostly though. It says that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy, man. So hey, it's on this end, it's these temptations, these long sufferings is whooping the shit out of us. But we're enduring through this to receive our reward. And our reward is going to be the elect, to be changed, to receive our crown, man. Because we're fighting for our crown in this ministry. It's a spiritual battle. It's a spiritual battle out here, man. It's a spiritual battle out here. And you got to be strong, brothers. We all got to be strong, including myself. We got to continually endure through these afflictions and endure through these situations. Because we're not even near the Passover. Wait till after the Passover. Temptation, suffering is going to increase. You know? This is Sirach 2:1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, Khan, you came to serve the Lord. I came to serve the Lord, right? We all came to serve the Lord. It says, prepare thy soul for temptation. So you got to be prepared for these long sufferings. You got to be prepared for these fiery trials of your own tribulation that you got to go through. You got to endure through it. You got to be strong through it. You got to pray to Yahweh Shemashai and ask him to deliver you out of these situations, man. So you got to prepare thy soul for temptation. You can't get comfortable in the ministry. We can't get comfortable in the ministry. We got to continually teach. We got to keep our minds focused on Yahweh Shemashai. We got to cry out to the Lord. Hey, we going through temptation? Call Lord Yahweh Shemashai Bashem Kakodash, man. And give it to the Lord. Because if you let it fuck with you in this, and I'm just speaking for myself and the things that I'm going through, brothers. If you let these carnal things and these situations that you deal with get to you, it can put you in a bad situation. You can get locked up. You can get locked up, or you can get put in a bad situation. Then you ain't going to be able to teach the truth. All right? So I'm just telling brothers out there, man. I'm just speaking for experience for myself, because the things that I'm going through, we got to be strong in this truth. All we have is Yahweh Shemashai, man. We have our Akim, our big bros, our elders, but individually, we have to cry out to the Lord so he can help us in our situations of our fiery trials, man. You know? It's going to be all right. Sirach 2:1, it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So you come in to serve the Lord. So the Lord is going to put you through different trials and tribulations, different situations, different obstacles. But you got to be able to endure them. Verse 2, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. See, set your mind upright and constantly endure. Hey, this happened, right, man? How about Shemashai Brakatah, man? Keep pushing, keep pushing. The Lord is going to open those doors for you, man. It's getting bad on this end, but hey, what's on the other side is going to be beautiful. All right? So it's a spiritual warfare out here between yourself. Because these temptations, it can cause you, these temptations, these long sufferings, which is these temptations, it can cause you to fall out of the truth. Not every brother can handle temptation. Verse 2, it says, set thy heart upright and constantly endure, right? And make not haste in the time of trouble. So you want to continually stay focused and ask the Lord to keep you focused on Him, keep you enduring, keep you sustaining in the ministry, keep you sustaining in the gospel. All right. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh Bashimashai is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So the Lord is never going to put too much on you, but He's going to put just enough on you to try you, just enough to try you. He's not going to put too much on you, but He's going to push just enough on you to try you on your faith. So you got to cry out to Yahweh Bashimashai and ask Him to deliver you. Ask Him to keep you stronger in the faith. Ask Him to keep you pushing through this. This is a spiritual warfare between yourself. Yes, there's a physical warfare out here, but it's a spiritual one between ourselves and the ministry. There's a lot of things we deal with on a daily basis. We deal with a lot of things on a daily basis, man. You know, cry out to Yahweh Bashimashai, brothers. Speaking for myself first and foremost, we got to cry out to the Lord. He's going to help you. He's going to help you. But you got to be fully persuaded in your mind to know that, though. You got to be fully persuaded in your mind to know that. So read again. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh Bashimashai is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So the Lord is never going to put too much on you, but He's going to put just enough on you to try you, man. He's going to try you. He's going to try you. He's going to try me. He's going to try everybody. The longer you are in your journey in this truth of being a Hebrew Israelite, the more afflictions is going to come your way. Now, it ain't going to come right away, but they come. That's why the scriptures say, prepare thy soul for temptation. Sirach 2 and 1. Because it comes. Temptation is not going to give you a warning. Oh, tomorrow you're going to have temptation. No, it comes. And you gotta expect it. You got to be prepared for it, man. You know? And I'm going to end it with this right here. This is James 1 and 2. James 1 and 2, it says, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Gone. Because sufferings work in with that. Diverse temptations, man. You're going to deal with a lot of temptation. There's no end to temptation. It's going to continually come your way. But you can't get comfortable in the truth. You can't get comfortable in this thing. You got to continually to push through it and be prepared to expect it. You can't get comfortable in the ministry, man, because it will bite you in the ass. You know? Verse 3, it says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. And you being tried on your faith, individually, your faith. So you got to be able to endure through those things, man. And I'm just speaking for experience and the situations that I'm going through. I'm going through a lot, you know. And I just thank the Most High that He's keeping me in this truth. And He's keeping me still doing the works, you know. Still doing the work. Still glorifying Him. Still learning from His men, His prophets. Still learning, man. Still growing. Still taking notes. Still going out to camp, you know. It's all through the blessing and the will of Yahweh Bahashim Yashai, man. So continually endure through it, brothers. Continually endure through it. Continually give your let me get that. Give your cares to the Lord. Whatever you're going through, give it to the Lord, man. The scriptures even say, give your cares upon the Lord. Let me see if I can get it. And then we'll close it up. We'll wrap it up with that right there. This is KJV, right? Let me get it right here. Salakia. This is here it is. This is 1 Peter 5 and 7. 1 Peter 5 and 7. It says, 1 Peter 5 and 7. Salakia. It says, 1 Peter 5 and 7. Cast all your care upon Him, for He cared for you. Right? Give all your situations that you're dealing with, give it to the Lord. Don't try to take all of it in and just think you can just be able to handle it. No. We have the Lord to cry out to. We have the Lord to seek. We have the Lord, and He will help us. The Lord Yahweh Bashimashai, He will help us. But you got to be fully persuaded in your mind to know that the Lord is there with you. The Lord cares for you. The Lord is there with us. He's hearing us, man. He's with us on a daily basis. So again, when you're going through temptation, give it to Yahweh Bashimashai. Ask the Lord to deliver you out of that situation and pray to continually to endure through it. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Yahweh Chachodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because those are the men who I learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahshai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Arazakah from the servants of Yahweh Yahweh Shai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And Lord willing, this is edifying. Till next time I say, shalom.